것이 가장
Oi, João, tudo bem?
Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. And already we're underway here. Now it's Messi. He's got the shot away! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Maldini tries making a foray down the right. Del Piero is herring after that one. Platini, he's through, now is he in?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. Messi, he's picked his way through. And a header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Barcelona certainly look a very capable counter-attacking team. They're direct, they're quick, and to be honest, they're full of belief that it'll pay off.
Faz isso, cara.
It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Maldini gets rid without sophistication. Platini. Pullet was only too happy to help out in defence.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
And here's Messi. It's a pretty loose pass. Looking for the run. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Well, the lethargy in their play isn't a great look, and it was very evident on that occasion.
Pinches it off him. He's in space and looking for options. Oh, that's nice. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Bellingham. Rummenigge. Platini. Barcelona are looking to break at pace. Now it's Del Piero.
Que isso, não pode tomar um drible desse, cara.
That'll be a corner.
Bellingham, pelo amor de Deus, cara.
Barcelona with the corner. They're first. They've played it short. And here's Del Piero. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Ai!
With the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Que eu pariu. Parado na frente do cara.
And it's Messi. Neto. And he welcomes it in. That is good strength.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Iniesta.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. That's just playing it safe and simple.
And he's being shifted off it. And here's Platini. And Pullet! They've got to be quick to recover
Tô de
this.
costa, como é que pode?
And he looked every bit the
Tô
assured
de
keeper
costa,
there.
pô.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. And here's Del Piero. Now it's Iniesta. Can he put it away?
Ai,
Goal! Barcelona!
não marca. Ele não marca. Meu Deus, cara.
Barcelona have penetrated for the first time.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Pullet. Pullet!
Ai,
Sure, that was not one of his best.
Barcelona just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear. How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Rijkaard. Eto'o. That's a sweet ball, that. Thuram, tidy with his distribution. Eto'o. He's got away.
Toca, velho.
Platini. And it's Del Piero. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Messi. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Messi, and the shot!
Olha isso!
And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. Well, a very decent
Bola
one up to
passou.
now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Recordamos a nuestros espectadores que pueden disfrutar de la transmisión en directo de este partido en la emisora de radio oficial del equipo.
And we're off again.
Barcelona can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
He's under a lot of pressure there.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
And it's Rijkaard. Rijkaard unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And hits! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? He'll try to keep this alive. Rijkaard. Eto'o.
Pelo amor de Deus.
Threads one in. Oh, what a ball is it? Can he finish?
O cara fica parado,
That
não
was
se
nice,
movimenta.
but not quite the end product required.
Messi has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
And they win it back again. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And here's Pullet. Maldini with the clearance. Maldini kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Barcelona have got it back and they'll have another go. Barcelona still behind thanks to that solitary strike.
La asistencia a este partido
Quarter of an hour into the second half.
97.559 espectadores.
He Really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter. Shot a goal!
Tá vendo nada que eu faço dar certo essa bosta.
Platini clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Barcelona have their third corner. Messi with the short one. Iniesta. Early finish! That has been knocked clear. And it's hoisted clear. Rijkaard. That's a little off target.
Olha isso, cara.
And he gets
Tá
rid
pro
of
cara,
the
tá pro cara, não adianta, não é o que faz.
Now it's Messi.
Ó, ó.
Barcelona are totally dominant in the middle of the park. A no-way through zone.
Driving forward. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
Pull it. Oh, not quite. Pull it. And the counter is on. That's a shade optimistic.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Maldini makes the interception. Del Piero chasing after it.
Olha isso, aí tá certo, tá certo.
Well, played right
Ah, vai
into
pra
his
puta
path.
que eu pariu o jogo morfético,
Fabulous.
cara.
Barcelona clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Fácil.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Eto'o.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Well, momentarily the situation was perilous, but his alertness has saved the day.
If you were looking at the shopping list of what you need in a top defender, that's it. They've got to make this nice and quick.
Ah, olha
Well, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he
Aye.
wins out. Shot could be on. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. And here's Yamal. Very nicely done. Roberto Carlos is charging up on the overlap. Van Dijk getting this one clear.
Barcelona certainly don't need...
Has a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Nedved.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Rijkaard. Oh no, what has happened here? And the finish! Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle.
Yeah.
Right again, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle.
Ah, velho, nada faz certo nessa bosta.
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. The Urbano Caldera, it really is a wonderful place to be. A ground graced by some of the greatest in Brazilian football. Heroes, Son Heung-min! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
They've played it short. No way through, so back it comes. Look at the space here. Lam did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Davids is onto it in a flash.
Frank Rijkaard can really make his presence felt. A superb defender who became an iconic midfield anchorman.
And what's more, a remarkably good strike rate, actually.
Very true, just another level of his expertise, Peter, but his reading of the game, for me, is masterful.
And here's Bellingham, pinches it off him. Vieira. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Bale. Thuram.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And it's Messi. And here's Mbappe. And he was alert to it. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Santos clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Can he get away? Real chance! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Well, the work rate to win the ball back was fantastic, and it set up the opportunity. That's great effort.
Opts for safety. Mbappe! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. That's a decent clearance. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Schneider. Vieira. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rijkaard cuts out the pass. Pressing high and with purpose. Maldini.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter.
Ah, he's given it away. And he's found a way past. He's had a hit! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front.
Amo o Gullit.
Santos really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Barcelona have taken the lead.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Thuram promptly onto that, and that is that. Cannavaro getting this one clear. Mbappe, Santos are looking to break at pace. And no, that is pretty much the end of that.
Buscar.
Passing
Bem.
nice and neat. Good running, strong,
Tá,
and
começou a
purposeful.
atacar.
Schneider goes steaming forward. Davids engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Mbappe! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Good spot, he's seen the run. Now it's Bale. Pull it.
Suarez really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
It's Son Heung-min!
Vamos.
And he hits the net. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Davids. Thuram. That's Maldini. Son Heung-min might just make this. Now it's Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Substituição no time do Santos.
This possibly the last play of the half.
Camisa 2, camisa 8, camisa 22. Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 11,
Schmeichel will lay claim to that.
camisa
Bullet.
17, camisa
Pedri.
18.
Now it's Cruyff. Pull it. He's got away. And we've reached half-time. What do we learn from the first 45 minutes?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Barcelona are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. So we're just settling back into this second half. Nicely intercepted. Bellingham. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Played out towards the right wing. Bale looking to run onto it. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vieira. The less said about that pass, the better. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And he's being shifted off it. Now he's off and running. Son Heung-min. He is through here. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Barcelona have their third corner. Pullet goes short. There's the hit! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Barcelona get their fourth corner. Oh, this looks sharp. Santos have the chance to go the other way. David, he's shifting through the gears here. That has been knocked clear.
Santos making a fresh attempt to release someone in behind from back to front, and this is something different.
Pull it. Now it's Bale. Adams does really well to win the ball there.
Partida de hoje, 8.855 espectadores. Substituição no time do Santos. Camisa 26.
And it's managed to gift it back.
Sai para a entrada do jogador. Camisa 20.
Cruyff.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And he's managed to get free. Cruyff. Chance! Really well taken goal. And they are dragging it back. Game on again.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Camisa 11.
Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
They're up to 5 corners now. And it's been taken short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Bellingham. Well, that is one way to stop him. Pullet running with the ball. He can get that clear. Corner count is rising. That's 6. And he's taking no chances there. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, Jim, it is abundantly clear that the tone of this game has changed markedly within the last few moments.
Well, it has, because the deficit has now been halved, Peter, and because of that, it seems to have developed into some sort of shock for them, and it's going to be very interesting to see how they can take it on from here.
He's hit it long, but astray. Barcelona have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. And he's managed to get rid. Into the last quarter of an hour. Pullet.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he's quick to snatch it back. That's been drilled forward. And that has been cleared. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Santos really might just end up kicking themselves after that.
It's Bale! It's anyone's ball now. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Owen. He's had a shot! It's there! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Well, it's an inspired substitution, terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Barcelona go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
That's gone loose. That's a lovely, neat pass. And here's the chance to counter. Stood up well to him there. And it's Son Heung-min. Goes down, but nothing given. And here's Mbappe. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Deco. Bale providing an outlet on that flank. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
In with the challenge. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. And here's Cruyff. Cruyff! And that is doing no harm at all. Lahm spots it and intercepts. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Lahm. Mateus. So what can they make of this? Now that's well seen too. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was of paramount importance. Good enough in the eyes of their people.